What
It
if
would just go.
the animals go to a school and we just don't know it? You know? Well, look at that lady.
Yeah, she's
You
getting
go.
it. Why didn't you point the camera at her? You got a camera right in front of you. Oh my gosh. Look at that lady. Click. And then you got a camera. You got to be the camera woman.
I literally kept it on for this reason that I forget.
Yes, exactly. You can't just hold the camera. You have to be aware of your surroundings and reactive towards the camera. If you ever want to make it in this camera woman industry.
Okay. Thank you for the tips. You'll help me. Teach me the ways.
I can teach you the ways. You just have to listen to me.
Learn me something.
I'll learn you something.
That cup of coffee sign tempted me to get it.
Yeah.
Do you hear me?
I said yeah.
No, I know, but like, do you get it? Do you understand? Isn't it a pretty sign?
Yeah, it's a nice sign. It would have been nicer if you had showed it on camera.
Oh hey, that's a Spanish school. We should look up.
It's pronounced escuela.
Escuela.
No, escuela.
Escuela.
Starts with an E, not an S.
Oh, escuela.
Not escuela.
Escuela.
There you go.
Escuela.
Yeah, that's Spanish. You're speaking Spanish now.
Are we doing babbling to each other?
Pretty much.
Is that what it is, or what was the word?
We're not bantering.
Oh, that's the word.
That's the word you're thinking of. I know that's the word you're thinking of. Banter, though. We're not bantering unless we're going back and forth, like fake arguing.
We never fake argue.
Yeah, we only real argue.
I'm not giving you a fist to that. That's bad.
Bump it. Bump it.
What are you gonna do if I don't?
If you don't, I'm gonna be upset.
That's all.
That's all? Whatever, I don't want to dab from you anymore.
Why would I dab? Because we fight.
It's fine. I'll just live with it. I'll just live with the fact that I was a dab. Oh my gosh, you were the worst. Okay. Alright, that's fine. It's literally no skin off your nose. You don't even care.
Oh my god. No, you see, the things I say, I don't realize that they can be harsh. Like, but it's a funny harsh, so it's okay. Right?
You have to condone me.
No, I don't.
Yes,
Not
you
on
do.
bad behavior.
It wasn't bad behavior.
It is.
It was my behavior.
Dabbing because we fight. No.
Will you please hit that? Will you please dab me up?
No. Disrespectful.
You're supposed to condone me in the things that I do. You're supposed to hype me up. Like I hype you up. It's a two-way street. It's a four-way street.
I do hype you up. Not for dabbing because we fight.
That's the main reason we should be dabbing it up.
Why? Because it's normal.
It shows that we're not above anybody else, but we're also not below anybody else. We're at the same level with everybody else.
That was insightful. I was actually listening to that.
What did I say?
That we should be dabbling. dabbing.
No, we're talking about dabbing.
What is that ending called?
We weren't talking about the dabbing.
No, you said that like we should dab because
Why?
we're not above everyone else. We fight. Yeah, I get it. I was kind of thinking about that in the back of my head.
And
but
we're
I
not
was like,
below
no.
anybody. We're at the same level with them.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about, like, maybe we can dab because, like, it's a normal thing and everything. But no, I'm standing my ground.
I'm not talking about fighting. I'm just talking about you giving me some dab. That's all I'm talking about, is you giving me some dab.
Yeah.
Not for any specific reason.
Well, you want me to dab because of the specific reason before?
No, we're done talking about that. I'm not talking about that anymore.
I'm still talking about it.
Oh my gosh.
What don't you get? Karate chop. There you go.
Doesn't count.
Yeah, it does. What? I'll do it again. Karate chop.
I'm gonna leave you hanging like you left me hanging.
Oh no! What did I do? I'm just kidding. I'm mad. I'm really mad. Why won't you dab me? Oh, now I'm steaming. Now I'm really steaming right now.
Let it fester.
Alright.
Okay. I always wondered, before language was invented, how people thought. You know what I mean? How people, like, you know how you can think something?
Like, how they communicated?
Not communicate, but,
Right.
well, I guess communicating, but with themselves. You know what I mean? How do you talk to yourself whenever you don't have a language? But then I thought, instinct. Instinct is like, oh, I gotta get out of here. Like, you sense danger, oh, I gotta get out of here. But in my head, I thought, oh, I gotta get out of here. It's time to leave. But you wouldn't hear that if you didn't have a language, if you didn't know language.
What if
It would just go.
the animals go to a school and we just don't know it? You know?
I can honestly tell you, I've never, ever once in my life thought about that. That thought has never occurred to me in my entire life. I don't think the likelihood of that would be. I mean,
because you're talking
certain...
about language. So I mean, when you were talking about language, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, that makes me think about animals. Do animals really have a communication? And if
you know what it made me think?
I'm like, if they do, then how do they learn it? Do they go to school for it? You know what I'm saying?
I get you. But you know what it made me think of? Instead of animals, the first thing I thought of was babies.
Oh.
I thought of babies, because babies can't speak any language. So how are they thinking to themselves? Like, what is Roderick thinking right now? What is on his mind? Like, he can't say in his mind, oh, this is tasty, but he can feel it. It's his instinct to know, oh, this piece of toast is tasty right now.
Well,
but he's not hearing that. He's not hearing tasty. He doesn't even know yet. He doesn't know how to express taste.
Well, he says apple.
He's not associating the apple with yummy. He's just making the noise because he doesn't know what is. He knows that whenever he eats something, it tastes good, so he wants to eat it more. But like, the language in his head it's not a language, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess it would be a language, just non-verbal. But if that's the case, why do other people hear voices in their heads with their language? You know what I mean? Said animals going to school. No, but like, thinking about that, there are pack animals what I mean? They just communicate different than humans. We use words. Animals use like calls and stuff like that.
Why, like, I wonder about animals is because eventually, like, the babies will learn, like, the language, you know?
Babies come out, and baby birds tweet whenever they come out, whenever they're born. They tweet. But hearing other birds of their kind, I'm pretty sure that they can know, oh, this bird chirped like this, and then this happened. Like, oh, there's a bunch of birds chirping a certain way, flying away. That means there's danger afoot. You know what I mean? So if a bird hears that same whatever, that means danger. It's time to get up out of here. So that's like their way of going, like, instead of thinking, oh, I gotta get out of here, they're like, they hear the chirp, they're like, chirp, 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 chirp.
Do you think they went to school to learn that?
No, they just learn it by listening to it outside.
Well, that's what babies do. They learn what we say.
I mean, yes, but what do they know before? It's like, oh, daddy's telling me to do this. No, it's more like, this is being said, so this has to be done. But they're not saying it. They're not saying like their thoughts. They can't say their thoughts because they don't have a language. They just feel them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stop sign.
I do.
It's just weird thinking about that.